everybody. How's everybody doing today? I am awesome. I am here in a sun-drenched March morning. I did not cook my green waffles today. I did not follow her recipe, and I don't care. I had regular toast. I had its regular color. I had a regular Philadelphia cream cheese with brown sugar and cinnamon, and I quite enjoyed it, and I don't think I'll ever look at anything green again like that. Not in my appetite. Who has been on the hairy reduction situation? I saw a little bit of it yesterday. I watched a little bit of it. I'm just worried that he's going to get away with a lot of stuff. But that's my opinion. I have no PhD in anything. I'm not professional in anything. So this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's something to do. I wanted to learn how to do videos. My grandson will be here next weekend, and he will be able to teach me a little bit of stuff. I hope. He's 10, so he has that hyperactivity mind that where if he's going to do it, he might as well just edit his own videos and go on about himself. And I get that, because he is young, but I have a date with the most gorgeous, the most awesome 10-year-old next week, and he usually stays a full week. We probably have to go get him, and that's awesome. It's a long ride, but it's fine. It's great. Anything to be near him. We had some painters here this last week, so if you heard any noises or anything of that nature, I don't think there were many noises, but they were power washing the house. They were scraping some paint off from before, and that was the situation for last week. They were actually here earlier this morning, and I felt like I was kind of trapped, so now I get to go and do what I got to do and then come back home. I want to be something new. There's a lot of people reporting on the royal gossip. There's a lot of more talented people than I can ever be. And these people that do YouTube and you have all this effect and that effect, kudos to you. It is not as easy as I thought it would be, but I'm sure it will get easier as I learn more. You just have to learn the content. You have to learn the editing. You have to learn how to edit and what software you use, and have to be used to it. I get that, and I will get there. I enjoy doing it. I'm not sure I enjoy looking at myself on video, but that's a personal thing. I know I don't have a whole lot of views. I really want to be positive about it. I was really when I did the 5 things to ask Harry and Meghan, I was really irritated with them. I didn't know what to take, really, but those were my 5 questions about who they were and what they're thinking. I'm not a professional in anything. I did take some medical courses. I'm not, I was a teacher once, I was a mechanic once. It's all for entertainment purposes, and I'm glad that you are able to join in with me or subscribe or like to any of my videos. You're more than welcome to comment me. You're more than welcome to ask any questions. Again, I'm very excited for my grandson to be here with me. Maybe he'll tape with me, I don't know. I would like that, though. I would like for you to see him. I would like to go on and on about him, but I know that people don't like braggers, and they don't like complainers, and they don't like somebody that just is really fixated on their children or grandchildren. When I was a young mother, I adored my children. That's all you could hear about was my children. My channel had changed from just Cassie Frog to Sassy Loves Frogs. Now, Sassy is my grandmother name. I get called Sassy because when my children were younger, I was a single mom. My 2 older children, they called me Sassy. They couldn't say Cassie. And Cassie is short for Cassandra, but don't say that out loud. And I think when my daughter was pregnant with her son, the other daughter, the older daughter, came about and said, I think it's time for Sassy to come back. They don't have to call you grandma. You don't have to be called a grandma name. They can just call you Sassy, and that's what it's been. If my grandson's talking about me, he'll say my grandma, but he used to say my Sassy all the time, and I'm sure it confused a lot of people. But that's where Sassy comes from. And Sassy does love her frogs. I'm right here. I'm telling you now, I have one hanging from the ceiling that's 38 years old. It's as old as my son is. We are going to have fun this weekend. We are going to have fun the next week or so. I'm planning to buy the 2 biggest NERF guns that I can find. And me and my grandson we are going to, hopefully if it's not too cold, we are really going to blast each other outside. I just hope it all works out. But that was my dare for him. That was my challenge for him, that we get the biggest Nerf guns that we can find, and we're gonna plummet each other outside in our big yard. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to, now that the painters have gone, that my dogs can go outside, not be cooped up and not look at me and whine every 5 minutes. So I wanted to say hey to everybody and give everybody a heads up about what was going on. I do hope you have the most positive, wonderful, blessed weekend that you can have. Let's be good people. Let's think about others. Let's give each other, hugs when we can. I do hope that y'all have an amazing week and a weekend, and that I get to see you all soon. I get to say hey, and I get to show this lovely face again. Yes. Y'all have fun. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining me. Bye.